we've extended the footpath and it's car free. It's nice and smooth and flat and it's good for skateboarding. And I like the trees, and for our old hunts we used to have mould and it was all dark and stuff, and so now we've got bushes and stuff instead of mould as our plants.
I really like we've got all these seats and we have lots of seats so we don't get tired, we can just sit down.
Oh, I like the bike stand. I like the poles.
Cool.
They're really colourful.
How long did it take to make this new Davies Lane, and how much did it cost?
The project took almost a year if you count the planning part that we did, and you may remember that we had a group of school kids come into the office and do some design work. So that was the beginning of the process, and that was almost a year ago. The actual building of the project took 3 months. But of course, when you build something, the planning's often as long as the building. So, all in all, it took a good part of it, a good part of the year. But you know, when you look back on it, it wasn't such a long time, really. How much did it cost? Well, all up, it cost about $120,000. And just to put that in perspective, that's probably the cost of a small house in New Plymouth, or perhaps 3 brand new cars, something like that. But it was $120,000.
The project took ages, and did you get bored while you were doing it?
No, I didn't get bored, and I know that when you're a school-age child, you think that things like this take a long time, but when you're older like I am, it wasn't so long. It took about 3 months, which is a big part of your school year, but for us it wasn't a very long time frame. The only part we got bored with was when it rained and we had to wait around not being able to work because of the rain. But all in all, I'd say it wasn't boring at all.
Have you built any other cool streets like this?
The answer is that we have. We've just finished a street outside another school, outside Central School in Pendarvis Street, and we've used some of the ideas from Davies Lane in Pendarvis Street. If you go there, you'll see that we've used colours like these coloured poles that you have in your street. We've got lots of blue colour in the road, a bit like we've got here. And we've used the same idea of creating a nice space outside the school entrance, including the school sign, so that the school feels like that it belongs to part of the street. So yes, we have done another street.
How many people are involved and what jobs did they do?
In terms of how many people are involved, it depends a little bit on who you count. We had a big group from the school, of course, so that meant that we had about 20 of them for a start. In terms of the design team, there were 3 of us, and in terms of the contractors, there was about 12 contractors involved. The main job of the contractors was working on the diggers and the rollers, and we also had a concrete team come in who actually poured and laid out the concrete. So all up, I think for this project, we probably had about 30 people involved from the beginning to the end.
Davies Lane's really cool, but what are you going to do with one of them? It's really busy.
I can't give you a straight answer because I'm a designer that work in town, and I just design things that the council asked me to design. I'd love to design Bonathan Ave, and I know the school's got good ideas, I've got good ideas, so all we have to do is get the council to decide to do it and we'll be ready to go. So let's hope they do it in the next year or so.
What's at the end? We should go see. Let's go see. What's at the end?